Reaching diecast, we live in the dream. Tiny cars, but the part of the team. Reviews, releases, exclusive news. Reaching diecast is breaking the news.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a Raging Diecast episode where we are on the hunt as usual. We are heading to our first stop, and I tell you what, it is getting dark where I'm having to use the inside lights to film. It's getting darker, boys. It's a sign. Hopefully it's a sign of good luck because we haven't been having any lately. But this first stop that I make has been terrible, so I'm hoping for a change of pace, a change of luck, something good today. We will see. But enough of the chit chat. Let's stinking get right to the aisle and see, will our luck change or will we end up with the usual nothing? I don't know. You don't know. I'm gonna know in 5 minutes. You're gonna know in about 10 seconds. Let's go. Same old main lines, man. Doesn't look like nothing down here either. Golly, dude. What the frick is going on? Look at this, like, nothing. Jeez. It's not even that there's not nothing good. It's like there's literally nothing. It's insane. Oh, we got monster trucks though. Good thing we're stocked up on those. There's a Honda Transport. Oh, yeah. Gotta be kidding me. Yes, it's old. Jake is. Alright guys, well, I gotta grab a couple of things for my show tomorrow. So I'm gonna head over there at least I'm here for something, I guess. Then we'll hit the next store. Alright guys, so I forgot to film coming into the store because there was a bird sitting with his backside over the edge where you walk in. So I was hyper focused on that. Yeah. Feel like these are just moved over, but they may not be, so just take a quick peek. I don't know if these ones do, but the old one of these had like, oh, it might be that, had hands up and hands down versions. I don't see anything there. Let's head over to the all the same.
When you shop with us, we know you expect the best of fresh, and we do too. In fact, we guarantee.
All right, we'll keep it moving.
Or you'll get a 100% refund.
All right. So L case. So maybe they got more Matchbox. They got Boulevards. And it looks like that's it. And it looks like that is all. Oh, there's Lambo there. Another Cabrillo. No Super Chase. And then all those are gone. Alright guys, let's move on. Look at this. MKs. Wonder how long it's been here. Oops. Do. It would be the Honda, not that Honda. This looks kind of like a mix. Let's see what's on this other side here. Looks like it's probably been here and gone through.
When you shop with us, we know you expect the best of fresh, and we do too. In fact, we guarantee 100% fresh, or you'll get a 100% refund. Guaranteed. No questions, no extensions. Simple. See an associate for details.
The heck? The laying low rider, dude. Laying low rider. Melly Bugatti. Definitely not a Honda in here. Remember the store. We see some goofiness happen over at this store. I don't see Honda. Alright. Let's go see where else they have cars. Maybe there's more. I still don't think they have any cars over here. They don't. No dumpings or nothing. Yeah, let's hit the next door. Alright, let's take a look. The reason I'm here is because I heard they were getting dumpings. L-case dumpings, which would be the speed tail. So that is why I'm here. We do have another spot for dump bins. So I will go check that out in a second. Ooh, I'll take this clip. Let's go. It's probably a sign someone's already been here. Let's go check out these dumpings over here. Let's see if we see any new looking cars. Oh, I almost dropped one. Looks like some Halloween cars. Oh, it's international. Forgot about that. Forgot about it being international, dude. Alright guys, I'm gonna dig in here and see if I can find, oh, here's our first dud. I'm gonna dig in here and see what I can find. Alright guys, so this is what I ended up with here. So me and my sons, we collect Superbirds. We don't have this color yet, so we grabbed the Superbird. I did grab 3 of the keychains, but hear me out. They're gonna be on my keys, and that's painted, and I think it's gonna scrape up. So that's why I got 3, okay? No hate. And then I got the Honda Moto Compo. I just think it looks cool, so that's what we ended up with. We came across a ton of Speedtails, no Supers. I think someone had already been there because we did not come across any of the Honda treasure hunts, but at least we ended up with this. Alright guys, well that'll do it for that hunt. You may have noticed that I switched up the route a bit. I did it for a couple of reasons. One, I knew Safeways were getting those dump ins of L case with those speed tails. My buddy John actually pulled a super today from one. So I knew they were hitting. I didn't know if anyone had hit this one yet, this Safeway, because it is kind of out of the way. But they had, because there was no super in it. So I did get some cool cars. I'm happy to find that Porsche keychain. First time coming across that. People are snatching them up. I did leave the whole stack of them. I pulled every single Porsche keychain and left a whole stack of them so someone, someone else, honestly, so someone else doesn't waste their time looking for supers. If someone wants to dig through and find cars they don't have or whatever, cool. But I do like to leave like a little calling card because it is helpful. Like, look, I went through this bin, there was no super. If I see that, I'm like, all right, I'm leaving. Like I'm not gonna waste my time. So it's helpful to me. Hopefully someone else finds it helpful. But yeah, I don't usually do Safeways, and I'll tell you why, guys. Their cases are international cases. They're long card international. You can tell because it doesn't have the guaranteed for life seal up on the top of the card, and it doesn't have the case number on the back. And my experience with international cases is this: the chance of a super is, first off, US card, chance of a super is low. It's even worse with international cases. And so, if they get a case, odds of a super are even more rare than just the rarity of finding a super. So I don't usually go there, but I know there was a guy yesterday who pulled a few of them. John just pulled one today, so I figured, why the heck not? We'll give it a shot. Also, Target has not been stocking in the morning. They've been leaving it on the pallets, and the employees have not been... They'll open them, but you can tell they want nothing to do with you, and it's just like, I don't want to put them in that spot, and I don't really like being in that spot either. I mean, but I'm there. I gotta know what's in the box, bro. The good thing is I know, like, FYP, that's car culture. Like, I definitely want to look in that box. It's like GJT or something. That's Boulevards. And obviously in the smaller boxes, you have your assortments in there. Their Hot Ones box looks a little bit different because it comes with 8 cars instead of 10. And so I know my boxes pretty well, so I try not to waste time, opening up a freaking multiverse box or something. So, but they just like, one time the dudes was just like, I was like, hey sir, can we open this box? And they just ignored me. It wasn't even like, oh no, it's full, we're gonna take that to the back, I want to leave it sealed. Nothing like that. It was just like straight up nothing. So then I asked again, and he like grudgingly whips out his box cutter, slices it open, just all angry about it. It's like, dude, if you don't want to open it, that's fine, just say no. I don't care. It's not that serious to me. If you want to open it, cool. If not, cool. I can carry you away. I'm going to ask, right? Like, who's not going to ask? But it's just weird, that Target's weird. The other Target, man, they know the drill. They'll when store opens, they'll have the case flips upside down, the bottom cut open, ready to rip. And so I don't know if it's just management or if it's just the people there or what, but it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. And they haven't been stocking in the mornings, and I didn't want to have to be that guy yet again. So figured I'd switch it up, especially with these Safeways. Getting that speed tail. Uh-oh. Got a guy with his car smoking over here. Hopefully he's okay. A lot of cool things coming up. I have my Whatnot show tomorrow. Just gonna dollar start that collection I picked up. I'm dropping tomorrow my podcast with Vincent Tang, the CEO of GreenLight. I am very, very excited about that podcast. GreenLight is going to be doing some big things, guys. I'm not just saying that because I've had him on the podcast. I've had all kinds of people on the podcast. I've had Brendan Viteski. I've had Bruce Pascal. I'm not saying that just because he was on the podcast, but he showed me, and he showed you, samples and things he's doing and his vision for the company. And I'm excited to see what he pulls out. I hope he can execute. And I really, really hope to see GreenLight just kind of come back to life. And I said it in the podcast, it kind of seems like this is their phoenix rising from the ashes moment, And that is what it feels like to me, because just the details they're able to put in these 164 cars, the innovation that they're doing. I'm really excited, guys. I know it sounds just absolutely bonkers for anyone to say, like, oh, I'm so excited for GreenLight, right? But I think you guys are really going to enjoy what they're doing, and really like what they're putting out. And so I'm excited for that. We'll see if the execution is what I think it's going to be, and I do think it is going to be great. But we'll only know when we get there. So keep an eye out for those new GreenLights. And I'm talking specifically the GreenLight Premium line and the GreenLight Highway line. And those are going to be your hobby shops, and then your, I think, probably direct-to-consumer from GreenLight. So be on the lookout for those. Those you probably will be mind-blown. Very, very detailed, true to scale. And he explained that, you know, true scale is basically looking at length of the car. It doesn't mean every single aspect of the car. And what he's doing is he's making every single aspect of the car true to scale. Sounded like, and I may have heard him wrong, but it sounded like in the podcast he's like, you know, people who has licenses will send him a CAD file of the car, and he'll just zoop, 164, there it is, you know. I'm sure there's obviously tiny little tweaks that are needed here and there, but I'm very excited, guys. A lot of good things in the pipe, and kind of like I said before, when brands start up in their game, then the other, you know, other brands have to start up in their game. And the real winner is us, because we just get better and better stuff. But guys, thanks for listening to my little bit of a ramble here. Raging ramble. It's Friday. I'm having a good day. I am very tired, though. I will say that. I was editing the episode. I fell asleep a couple of times. My wife was like, Jay, you're stinking editing, dude. I was like, ah. So I'm pretty worn out, not gonna lie. I probably will skip hunting tomorrow because I do have that Whatnot show as well. So, but that's it, guys. You keep on keeping on, never give up. Keep hunting, get those supers, get those chases. You better freaking be doing it. You better be doing it, all right, guys? If I ever catch you not doing it, sheesh, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'll be sad. I love the heck out of you guys. Keep your chin up, or in my case, chins. Keep pushing forward. Keep being the best version of yourself you can be. I will see you on the next one. Love ya. Peace.
We're living the dream, tiny cars, but the part of the team refuse.